On our website, you can get PDF learning materials for free. Please visit englist.me.
Pandemic.
An outbreak of a disease that affects many people over a very wide area.
Examples:
Flu pandemic, global pandemic. They fear a pandemic of a new type of virus.
Infect.
To affect a person, an animal, or a plant with a disease-causing organism.
Examples:
Infect other animal species. Infect a computer with a virus. Children often infect parents with this head cold.
Extrapolate.
To guess or think about what might happen or estimate something using the facts that you have now.
Examples:
Extrapolate the results. Extrapolate animal dose. This predictive model mechanically extrapolates past trends into the future.
Perch.
To sit, stand, or rest on something, particularly a narrow or elevated surface, to position oneself confidently or dominantly, to place something in a high or elevated position. Noun, a branch or other elevated place where a bird can rest or roost.
Examples:
Perch on a ledge. Perch of a bird of prey. The bird perched on the branch, watching the world below.
Hemisphere.
Half of the terrestrial globe, half of a sphere.
Examples:
Northern hemisphere. Cerebral hemisphere. This weather pattern is unique to the southern hemisphere.
Quarantine.
A state of isolation imposed on people or animals to prevent the spread of disease.
Examples:
Out of quarantine. Mandatory quarantine. Due to the outbreak, the government imposed a 2-week quarantine for all travelers.
Hypothesize.
To form or present a theory or explanation without sufficient evidence, to speculate.
Examples:
Hypothesize as to outcomes. Hypothesize what could have happened. Scientists hypothesize that the new fish species evolved to survive in deep-sea environments.
Alarming.
Causing concern or apprehension, causing a feeling of danger, harm, or emergency, unsettling or disturbing.
Examples:
Alarming news. Alarming statistics. The sudden rise in crime rates in our neighborhood is quite alarming.
Uptick.
A slight increase or upward trend in something, such as a stock price or a particular statistic or trend.
Examples:
Uptick in crime. A dramatic uptick in sales. There was a noticeable uptick in customer complaints after implementing the new policy.
Multi-generational.
Involving or encompassing multiple generations, particularly within a family or community, relating to or affecting people of different age groups or life stages.
Examples:
multigenerational home, multigenerational workforce. The multigenerational family farm has been passed down for generations.
Dexamethasone.
A type of steroid medication used to reduce inflammation, particularly in conditions like arthritis and asthma, as well as to treat certain types of cancer.
Examples:
dexamethasone dosage, dexamethasone suppression test. The patient's condition improved significantly after receiving dexamethasone injections.
Hydroxychloroquine.
A medication used to treat malaria and certain autoimmune diseases, such as rheumatoid arthritis and lupus.
Examples:
hydroxychloroquine treatment, potential hydroxychloroquine side effects. In the early stages of the COVID-19 pandemic, there was a lot of debate over the effectiveness of hydroxychloroquine as a treatment for the virus.
Excite.
To make someone feel suddenly enthusiastic or eager.
Examples:
excite the crowd, excite rebellion. The news of her promotion excited her.
Overcrowded.
Containing too many people or things in a particular space, making it cramped or uncomfortable.
Examples:
overcrowded refugee camp, overcrowded with passengers. The school district is facing a problem with overcrowded classrooms.
Spreader.
A person or thing that spreads something, such as a disease, rumor, or substance.
Examples:
fertilizer spreader, spreader of germs. The person who attended the party while having COVID-19 became a virus spreader.
Asymptomatic.
Not experiencing or exhibiting any symptoms of a particular disease or condition, even though the individual may be infected or affected by it.
Examples:
asymptomatic carrier, asymptomatic infection. The study showed that 1/3 of infected individuals could remain asymptomatic throughout the disease.
Cunning.
Clever or skillful in achieving a goal, especially deceptively or secretly, shrewd or wily.
Examples:
have cunning eyes, cunning plan. The fox used its cunning to outsmart the hunter and escape.
Hotspot.
A place or area, typically a location or region, that is known for having an unusually high number of a particular phenomenon, such as disease, activity, or popularity.
Examples:
COVID-19 hotspot, geographic hotspot. The airport is a hotspot for tourists and travelers from around the world.
Exhale.
To breathe out air or vapor from the lungs or mouth. To release or emit something slowly or gently.
Examples:
Exhale a big sigh. Exhale cigarette smoke. He took a deep breath and slowly began to exhale.
Endanger.
To put someone or something in a risky situation.
Examples:
Endanger my health. Endanger a close relationship. Their actions endangered the lives of innocent people.
Frontline.
In the most critical or dangerous position, in the military line or part of an army closest to the enemy.
Examples:
Frontline health workers. At the front line of the war. Within days, the new aircraft was in frontline service.
Retrospect.
A review or analysis of past events, particularly to gain insight or understanding, a consideration of something that has already occurred or been accomplished.
Examples:
Retrospect review. With hindsight retrospect. In retrospect, I wish I had made a different decision.
Trade-off.
A balance achieved between two desirable but incompatible features, an exchange that occurs as a compromise.
Examples:
Trade-off problem. Environmental trade-off. There was a trade-off between speed and accuracy in the task.
Liberally.
Generously or abundantly, showing a broad-minded or tolerant attitude, favoring or advocating for social, political, or economic reforms to improve individual freedom and equality.
Examples:
Liberally sprinkled. Speak liberally. She liberally applied sunscreen to avoid getting sunburned.
Tasteful.
Having aesthetic or decorative qualities that are appealing, elegant, and refined, often associated with good judgment and good taste in art, fashion, or design.
Examples:
Tasteful decor. Tasteful clothing. The interior design of the hotel was very tasteful and luxurious.
Inequity.
A lack of fairness or justice, an unfair or unequal situation or practice.
Examples:
Inequity in education. Market inequity. There's an inequity in the criminal justice system that needs to be addressed.
Embarrass.
To cause someone to feel awkward, worried, or ashamed.
Examples:
Embarrass political enemy. Embarrass my project. He looked for an opportunity to embarrass that actor in public.
Coronavirus.
A large family of viruses that can cause illness in humans and animals, which name comes from the crown-like spikes on the surface of the virus, which can be seen under a microscope, and COVID-19 is caused by a specific type of coronavirus known as SARS-CoV-2.
Examples:
coronavirus antibody test kit, coronavirus bankruptcy. Considering the situation of coronavirus, organized stopped this year's beer festival.
Char.
Also Tsar or Tsar, a title of rulers or monarchs, especially in Russia, before the Russian Revolution of 1917, an authoritarian or powerful political leader or high-level officeholder.
Examples:
technology czar, economic czar. The Czar of Healthcare is responsible for improving the quality and accessibility of healthcare for all citizens.
Diplomat.
A person appointed by a government to conduct diplomacy, equals the management of relationships between countries, with one or more other countries or international organizations.
Examples:
allied diplomat, expel a diplomat. The senior diplomat worked tirelessly to negotiate a peace treaty between the two countries.
Hamstring.
A group of 3 muscles located on the back of the thigh that are responsible for flexing the knee joint and extending the hip joint. Verb: to impair or disable someone or something by damaging their effectiveness, strength, or power, particularly in a way that restricts movement or agility.
Examples:
hamstring injury, hamstring his effort. Physical therapy can be useful in rehabilitating a hamstring injury.
Prestige.
Respect and admiration felt or shown for someone or something based on a perception of their achievements or quality.
Examples:
national prestige, prestige company. The university has great prestige in the academic community.
Rebound.
To spring back into a former shape or position after being compressed or stretched.
Examples:
rebound from a setback, rebound back into positive growth. The basketball bounced off the rim and rebounded to the player.
Dedicate.
To give all of your energy, time, etc., entirely to a specific person, activity, or cause, to set apart for a particular purpose or use.
Examples:
dedicate a few hours, dedicate a chapter to the subject. He dedicated his life to helping others.
Gobble.
To eat or swallow something hurriedly, noisily, and greedily, to make the sound of a male turkey.
Examples:
gobble down food, gobble up the competition. I always gobble my breakfast quickly because I'm usually in a rush.
Overwhelm.
To defeat someone or something by using a great deal of force, to have a strong emotional effect on somebody.
Examples:
he was overwhelmed with gratitude. Overwhelm opponents by numbers. Too much variety may overwhelm and confuse viewers.
Unseemly.
Not in accordance with accepted standards of conduct or behavior, inappropriate, indecent, used to describe actions or behaviors that are improper or immodest.
Examples:
Unseemly laughter, unseemly attire. The CEO's lavish spending on personal luxuries seemed unseemly to the company's board members.
Scramble.
To move or climb quickly and awkwardly, often using your hands to help you.
Examples:
Scramble my mind. Scramble for support. Local business owners scrambled to find skilled workers.
Smallpox.
A highly contagious viral disease characterized by fever, weakness, spots on the skin, and often death.
Examples:
Smallpox epidemic. Smallpox vaccine. An outbreak of smallpox occurred in the 1920s.
Eradicate.
To get rid of or destroy something completely, especially something bad.
Examples:
Eradicate the deficit. Eradicate racial discrimination. We are trying to eradicate this disease from the world.
Polio.
An acute infectious disease caused by a virus that attacks nerve cells in the spinal cord and brain, leading to paralysis, muscle weakness, and potentially lifelong disability.
Examples:
Polio epidemic. Polio eradication. The polio vaccine development is regarded as one of the greatest medical achievements of the 20th century.
Rotary.
Relating to, revolving around, or characterized by rotation or revolving motion.
Examples:
Rotary motion. Rotary tool. The rotary engine is known for its smooth and efficient operation.
Bipartisan.
Involving or supported by both of the main political parties in a country.
Examples:
Promote bipartisan cooperation. Bipartisan agreement. The legislation was passed with bipartisan support from both parties.
Ox.
A large domesticated mammal, commonly used for draft purposes, with two broad horns and a heavy-set body.
Examples:
Ox cart. Water ox. The sacrifice of an ox was a common religious ritual in ancient cultures.
Ventilate.
To supply fresh air to a room, building, etc., to remove stale air from it.
Examples:
Ventilate my opinion. Ventilate air. It's important to ventilate the room to avoid the buildup of harmful gases.
Overused.
Used too often or too much, to the point of becoming cliched, lacking originality.
Examples:
Overused common. Overused cliche. The concept of time travel has become overused in science fiction and fantasy, with many movies and books exploring the idea.
Circulate.
To move continuously or freely around a place or closed system.
Examples:
Circulate a rumor. Circulate an agenda before the meeting. The fan circulates the air in the room quickly.
Shrug.
To raise your shoulders and then drop them to say you do not know or are not interested.
Examples:
Shrug off the importance. Shrug his shoulders sadly. I respect her ability to shrug off harsh criticism.
Misinformation.
Information that is false or inaccurate, or the act of giving wrong information, especially deliberately.
Examples:
Misinformation about a vaccine. Combat misinformation on social media. The government called for caution against pseudoscientific misinformation about vaccines.
Antitrust.
Laws or regulations that prevent businesses from engaging in practices that restrict competition, such as price fixing or monopolies.
Examples:
Antitrust legislation. Antitrust policy. The company was found guilty of antitrust violations and fined.
Instinct.
An inborn behavioral pattern that is often responsive to specific stimuli, an innate feeling that causes you to act or believe that something is true.
Examples:
Instinct for self-preservation. Aggressive instinct. When faced with a dangerous situation, his initial instinct was to flee.
Credence.
Belief or trust in the truth or reliability of something, often without proof or evidence, a measure of the acceptance or credibility of a claim or rumor.
Examples:
Credence to rumors. Lacking in credence. I give no credence to conspiracy theories without evidence.
Virology.
The scientific study of viruses and their properties, including their structure, behavior, transmission, and effects on organisms.
Examples:
Diagnostic virology. Degree programs in virology. Advances in virology have led to the discovery of new viral diseases and their treatments.
Retract.
To take back, withdraw, or revoke something that has been said or done, to disavow or repudiate a statement or assertion that one has previously made.
Examples:
Retract a promise. Retract a lawsuit. I need to retract my statement because I realized it was incorrect.
Aria.
A song that is performed solo by a singer in an opera or oratorio, often with instrumental accompaniment.
Examples:
Aria singer. Dramatic aria. The soprano performed an emotional aria that brought the audience to tears.
Philanthropy.
The practice of voluntarily helping the poor, especially by giving money.
Examples:
Philanthropy organization. Private philanthropy. Tech billionaires often spend the majority of their time on philanthropy.
Billionaire.
A person who has a net worth of at least $1 billion.
Examples:
Silicon Valley billionaire. Oil billionaire. The self-made billionaire donated millions to charity.
Philanthropic.
Characterized by a desire to promote the welfare of others, especially by donating money or providing charitable aid, of or relating to the practice of philanthropy.
Examples:
Philanthropic donation. Philanthropic mission. The philanthropic organization donated millions of dollars to fund medical research.
Audacious.
Showing a willingness to take bold risks or to do something that is considered unconventional or daring, marked by originality, creativity, or boldness.
Examples:
Audacious stunt. Audacious decision. The young entrepreneur had an audacious plan to start his own company.
Societal.
Relating to society or social relationships.
Examples:
Societal norms. Societal expectations. The societal pressure to conform is strong in this community.
Opportune.
Suitable or happening at a time that is suitable or convenient for a particular purpose.
Examples:
Opportune occasion. An opportune remark. The phone rang at the most opportune time.
Chuck.
To throw something carelessly or casually, to get rid of something or someone.
Examples:
Chuck the ball across the yard. Chuck my job. I will chuck these old shoes in the trash and buy a new pair.
Setback.
An unfortunate happening that hinders or impedes a reversal or check in progress.
Examples:
Major setback. Suffer a setback. The team experienced a setback when their star player was injured during the game.
Juggle.
To manage or cope with several tasks, responsibilities, or situations simultaneously, to keep several things in the air at once, as in a juggling act.
Examples:
Juggle a job and motherhood. Juggle with facts. It can be difficult to juggle work, family, and social life, but finding balance is important.